Okay, so I think I told you guys or posted a little teaser that I made the most amazing mac and cheese last weekend. So I'm gonna have you guys follow along while I make it again this weekend because we're having people over today. So some butter, let that melt a bit. And then we're gonna do a couple of tablespoons of flour just to get our roux going. Okay, so get this going. Just let the butter melt off or cook off the flour taste. That's huge. You don't want a raw flour taste. So just let it go long enough to do that with the butter and the flour combined, but definitely cook off that raw flour taste. Then what we have here is a combination of heavy cream and half. So it's about 3 cups total between the two, depending on the size of the batch of mac and cheese you're making. So it is about 2/3 half and 1/3 of heavy cream. So we're gonna just slowly start pouring that in and incorporating it. Okay, so as this is continuing to incorporate, we are adding our secret ingredient. So we have here sweetened condensed milk. I know it sounds crazy. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but I promise you it is so good. So it's just supposed to be a couple tablespoons, but we all know I don't really like to measure, so I'm just gonna give it a good squeeze in here. So we're continuing to just stir and let thicken up our milk mixture with our half and our heavy cream with the butter and flour, because that's gonna be the base for our cheese sauce. Okay, so our sauce is starting to thicken. Again, this is our mixture of heavy cream, half and half, flour, butter, and a little bit of sweetened condensed milk. So we're just gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper just for a little bit of taste. You can definitely do this to however you like it, your preferences. The biggest thing with pasta though, honestly, is making sure you salt the water before you put it in. I've always heard that it should taste like seawater. So another special ingredient, we're gonna do a little bit of sour cream. So just a teensy bit of sour cream. It's maybe like 1/4 of a cup or so definitely not much. So this is thickened up. And so now my favorite part, we're gonna start adding cheese. So we have shredded our cheese. For mac and cheese, definitely don't buy the pre-shredded cheese. Like, take the time and effort and shred the cheese yourself. I promise it makes all the difference in the world. So what we have here is a combination of mild cheddar, sharp cheddar, Colby Jack, and mozzarella. So we had a block of each. So we have it all shredded. I combined it within this bowl. So I am gonna save out probably about 1/4 of this total to put on the top. So all we're gonna do now is just slowly start incorporating all this yummy cheese. Cheese. I like things super cheesy. You could definitely do less cheese if you wanted, but I mean, let's be real, it's macaroni and cheese, so we want all the cheese. So we're just gonna stir till this melts. Look at that. Oh, look at that cheese pull. That right there. Oh, that is what it's all about. Okay, so cheese mixture is done. All the cheese is combined. It's all melted. So in goes the noodles. I know traditionally elbow macaroni is what is used for mac and cheese. I personally love the mini shells. I feel like with the mini shells, the cheese kind of like gets up in the shell and you just get so much more like cheese flavor. And let's be real, it's mac and cheese, so it's really all about the cheese. So we're just gonna combine the noodles and the cheese sauce really well. Like, I mean, like, look at this. I don't know if you guys can see. So see, look at this cheese pool. Oh, amazing. Okay, so that's done and combined. So now what we're gonna do is dump it into our pan. So I've just used kind of a large baking dish. It's kind of my favorite baking dish. So dump it in there, spread it out a little bit so it fills it really well. And then the best part. Remember I said to save some of the cheese? So now we're gonna sprinkle all of that saved cheese right on the top. So it is going to be total perfection, nice little blanket of cheese on top. And then this is gonna go in a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes. But it kind of depends on how brown you like your cheese on top. Again, you know, everything I make, you can totally do to your specifications. If there's a cheese you like better, or cheese that's on sale, like I picked this week from the cheeses that were on sale, but I've done this before with a Havarti in it that was phenomenal. So really you can just mix this up and make it your own. So this will go in the oven for about 30 minutes at 350 degrees.